Hello friends, I'm back. I'm actually holding the camera just so I can guide it around. Back from Tenerife, came back yesterday. Had a really nice holiday, really needed it. Got some lovely messages as well, so thank you everyone for your messages and new subscribers. I don't know how many subscribers I've got. There's a little number at the top. I've never concerned myself with it. If people like watching it, then fine, you don't have to subscribe. But yeah, got a nice message from Kevin from South Carolina in the US, who wanted to know about Esoterica tobacco, about how on earth do you get Esoterica, Germain's, Balkan Sobranie, things like that. So I don't know what other people do, but this is what I do. And he said, can I have a look at what you've got? So I've got a box here, which is, it's, you know, it's coming up, it's got quite a bit. There's Penzance and Stonehaven, and it's pretty deep, if I'm honest. And it's all, yeah, it's quite a lot, to be honest. What I tend to do is I buy another Penzance, I open the oldest one and put the newest one into cellar. So I mean, it's fairly deep with you know, bags, and I'm not going to get it all out and show everyone, but what I will say, it's very hard to find. Your Balkan Sobranie's probably a bit easier than Penzance and Stonehaven and things. So let's cut to the chase really. I've got to keep under 10 minutes because I made a video and it was 20 minutes long, and it was I thought it was quite good, but I couldn't upload it, so I had to delete it. Right, cutting to the chase. 3 ways. First way to get your Germain's, Esoterica, Balkan Sobranie, Pelican, etc. is to put your name in the alerts. So pipes and cigars, smoking pipes, places like that have an email alert, so you can put on certain items your email address in. Everyone knows that. What they don't know is there is a group of us who scour the internet and usually know when the next Esoterica drop is, and I usually, me and quite a few other guys, let each other know. And there is actually a site on Facebook called the Esoterica Pipe and Tobacco Club. You can join, and as soon as someone finds some tobacco from Esoterica or Germain's in the US, they alert everyone else, and then we start checking the other websites. That has by far been the best way of getting it, and I'm telling people because I want them to experience such enjoyment as, you know, Stonehaven, Tilbury, medium flake in the US, BK. In the UK though, we get all the Germain's tobacco. So I mean, if you're desperate, then find your pipe friend in the UK, and there's plenty of us over here who will happily do a exchange or trade of pipe tobacco, because we get all of the JF Germain's tobaccos here in the UK. I mean, tomorrow I could, if I wanted, order 500 grams of brown flake or medium flake or plum cake, rich dark flake, Royal Jersey Perique mixture. It's all here, and people would happily send it to the US. If you're in the US, then this is by far the best way of getting Germain's and Esoterica. So on the back here of one of the tins is the importer, who are Orango Cigar Co. from Northbrook, Illinois in the US. These guys are the people who import Esoterica, all Germain's products, your Balkan Sobranies, your Pelican, things like that. This has been successful for people. If you go to your local B&M in the US and you take one of these with you and say, please can you contact Arango and ask if you can be part of their next Esoterica and Germain's drop. They will only ship to tobacconists. They're not going to send it to you if you're not a tobacconist. So ask if they can send it to your local tobacconists, and then ask your local tobacconists, can you let me know when the tobacco is in? And for a few people that has worked really, really well. So I mean, if you're desperate for your Penzance, Stonehaven, whatever you might want, then that is the best way. Of course you're going to pay B&M prices, but if it's local you save on shipping, and you could be guaranteed of being first in line, if you like. What I do personally is I go onto Facebook and wait for friends' notifications, but I also do the sign up. So once you get one email, you can be pretty much guaranteed that all the other online stores are getting their shipment in the next 1 or 2 days. So you'll see Cup of Joe's put all theirs on, then you go, right, if Cup of Joe's have put theirs on, Pipes and Cigars will put theirs on, Smoking Pipes, etc, etc. Just to finish, this is the last thing. Some unscrupulous vendors do put especially Penzance and Stonehaven on eBay for silly money, $250, things like that. Please don't buy it. Please don't buy it. Try all the other routes first, and if you can't get Stonehaven, then send a message to your friend in the UK and they'll send you, in my eyes, a better tobacco, Rich Dark Flake. And with Penzance, I prefer personally Special Latakia Flake, which is readily available here in the UK, which would be such a better way of doing it. And then we don't all play into the hands of these people who think a $35 bag of tobacco is worth $200, which it's not. So there we go, that's my tip for getting your Esoterica and Germain's tobacco if you're in the US and in the UK. I guess we're quite lucky really in the UK here that we can pretty much get what we want. Germain's wise, the only things we haven't got are the new BK Flake. I don't think I've got that on hand. Yes I have, that one. That comes from the US and Asia. But you know, Broken Kentucky Flake, it's okay. I prefer the brown flake. But there we go, that's about it really. I'm on 9 minutes, so before YouTube tell me I can't publish this one, that's my tip on how to get your Esoterica and Germain's. Kev, I hope that was helpful, mate, and wishing everyone all the best. Thank you to my kind of new subscribers. I didn't know how many I had. I don't mind if you do or you don't, but I appreciate the support, and I hope you're all well. And thanks very much for your messages, guys. I appreciate it. Take care and speak to you soon. Cheers.